Oh, okay. Adrenal gland, the gland that we call it also suprarenal gland. Supra means, renal means kidney. Suprarenal means above kidneys. How many kidneys do we have? 5, 2. So how many adrenal glands we have? 2, because it's sitting above it. So easy, right? That's it. Okay, so what is inside the adrenal gland and what hormones are produced from adrenal gland? When you look at one adrenal gland is like this, sitting above the kidney. It has 2 sections. One we call it, I try to summarize it because this is a lot of details about this gland we can talk about. But one we call it adrenal cortex and one we call it adrenal medulla. The word cortex means around. The word medulla means center. So adrenal gland has 2 sections, cortex and medulla. So the adrenal cortex produces 3 hormones. I just tell you their names and I tell you quickly. One is called aldosterone. Aldosterone. Number 2 is called cortisol. Cortisol. And the third one is the testosterone. Really? Yes. Testosterone. Testosterone is what? Have you heard this name before? What is it for? Male hormone. Very good. So aldosterone, cortisol, testosterone come from adrenal cortex. How about adrenal medulla? Famous hormone of epinephrine. Have you heard this one? Epinephrine come from adrenal medulla. Oh, you do EpiPen, you hear? That's similar. Yeah, very good. Let's learn these 3 hormones. What is aldosterone? Do you remember there was a hormone in pituitary gland, posterior section, which was used for dehydration, to save the water inside your body, not to make so much pee. ADH, very good. ADH, what was ADH? Antidiuretic hormone. It's coming from there, right? Because dehydration is such a dangerous situation for a human. You can stop eating. You might be living for 40 days. But if you stop drinking water, you cannot live more than 48 hours or maybe 72 hours. It means dehydration is very, very dangerous thing for a human. Make sense? For that reason, the body has reserved so many ways of saving you. One is ADH, releasing ADH to save more water. The second one is aldosterone. Aldosterone doing different mechanism, but the same result. The result is what? Less urine. Does that make sense? So when you are dehydrated, you start with ADH, stop producing urine or less urine. Also aldosterone, another mechanism doing the same thing. What is the result of aldosterone? What is that? During what? When do we release this hormone? During dehydration is released. Good. What is the result? The result is what? Less urine. Yes or no? Less water going out of the body. Because you want to keep it inside the body as long as possible until you start drinking and replacing that dehydration. Does that make sense? So 2 hormones we learned that their job is to reduce hormone. One is ADH, antidiuretic hormone. 2 is aldosterone, come from adrenal gland. Again, reducing hormone, reducing urine. Different mechanisms, but we don't care about that right now. What is cortisol? Stress. Is it stress hormone or anti-stress hormone? Is it anti-stress hormone or is it causing stress? Which one? Cortisol causing stress. Exactly. Why the hell you need a hormone that causes stress for you? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I need to fire you. Cortisol is oh, you only camera. So cortisol is anti-stress hormone. prepares your body for, not for like a fast stress, like a short-term stresses, more for longer-term stresses. It prepares your body to get ready for long-term stresses. For example, what is a long-term stress? Let's say you break up today. You break up today, right? If you break up today, today is gonna be a crazy day. So you're gonna cry. You're gonna cry and cry and cry. Tomorrow, you're gonna be like, you go out with your friends, try to calm down. The third day, maybe you think about, you start go watch a movie. You think a little bit less about your boyfriend. The fourth day, you don't even remember your boyfriend. The fifth day, you find a new boyfriend. You see that? These are the effects of cortisol. Slowly calm down your body. So prepare you for long-term stresses. So the way that cortisol works increases the defense, increases the defensive mechanism. Does that make sense? Against long-term stressors. Do you see that? You see me? Long-term stressors. Does that make sense? So cortisol is increasing your body ability to fight with stress. I tell you another story right now. Very interesting story. We knew for years, that there is a hormone inside the body. It's coming from adrenal cortex. It's called cortisol. Cortex, cortisol is the same word. It's coming from the same, because it's coming from cortex, we call it cortisol. So, we knew we have this hormone, right, for years. And we knew this body increases your immunity or decreases your immunity. Increases your body defense or decreases your body defense. Which one? It increases. It makes your body stronger and, getting ready for stresses, right? So immunity gets better, right? About 65, 70 years ago, by accident, we found out if we give cortisol to the body, not with the natural dose, with a dose maybe 10 times more. 10 times more. What is going to do? It's going to do the opposite effect. What is the opposite effect? It stops immune system. Oh. You see? That made a revolution in the modern medicine. So we said anytime we give a steroid, I said the word, cortisol, with a higher dose to your body, it will stop your immune system. We call it immunosuppression, right? So then we start taking it from animal. We took cortisol from fox, from sheep, from pig, put them together, rabbit, these are the animals, we use horse, we get it together, and then we make it big dose and inject your body and stops your immune system. That's interesting effect, and I told you it made a revolution in human history. That medicine is called steroid. That's the one you have heard. So what is a steroid? Steroid is the high dose, I'm back, is a high dose, steroid is the high dose, I don't need to clean anything. Why did I bring this? Get down. Steroid is the high dose of cortisol. Does that make sense? High dose of cortisol, which you get it from animals, you inject to human, is called what? Steroid. Have you heard this medicine? Or better name is corticosteroid. Have you heard that? Steroid, corticosteroid is amazing medicine. What is the job? To suppress immune system. But you can right away tell me, these days we eat a lot of supplements, we do this, we do that to increase immune system power. Why do I need to suppress immune system? There are so many diseases that you have. Not you have, I mean people, human, which is because of overactivity of immune system. For those patients, this medicine is a miracle. Okay? What are the examples of those medicines? That your immune system overreacting. One, any allergy you have. You have allergy. Any allergy-related type of diseases, such as asthma. What is asthma? Asthma, you have allergy to cold. You have your immune system overreacting to the little powder or little plant or little dust or whatever. Your immune system overreacting. So I give you steroid. What happens? It will calm down your immune system. One example, asthma, allergy. Any type of allergy, food allergy, any type of allergies. You might say steroid has so many side effects. Yes, I understand that. But it actually made revolution because so many patients, they actually go back to their normal daily activities with taking this medicine. Any disease causing inflammation. You have joint swelling, joint inflammation with so many reasons. Rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, the diseases, so many diseases that you have, that immune system overreacting. You have joint swelling every morning, you wake up, you cannot go work. But they inject steroid or they give you pills of a steroid that will suppress immune system, you can go work. Does that make sense? So what are the examples we need? We need in allergies, right? We need in arthritis, inflammation of the joints. Another common example, because of steroids, became possible and made a huge revolution and saved so many people's lives is, without the steroid we couldn't do that. You tell me. What is it? You don't know. You don't know. Transplantation. You see, what is that? What is transplantation? I take your kidney, put it in my kidney. But when I put your kidney in my kidney, my immune system right away said this is something external, start attacking. And then your body will reject the kidney. But if I give a steroid to the patient, most cases the body will handle it. So I calm down the immune system. I say, just take it easy. I need this kidney, so don't reject it, okay? So I give them, most patients, they do the transplantation, liver transplant, skin transplantation, kidney, the cornea, the eye, whatever. Any transplantation, we usually give them a steroid for a long term because we want to calm down the immune system. What is that? Usually the transplantation we don't do locally. We just give the pill. Every day they eat one pill every day. You see? Now you see the revolution I said, right? But you need to know, at that time, 65 years ago, everybody was so happy. They just said, we made the miracle. That's a revolution. Stop. About 30 years later, they start finding out there are some side effects of this medication long term. What is that? What is the most common side effect? One of the side effects for sure, your immune system is what? Is low. There is a chance you get more infection, for sure, obviously. That's for sure. They knew that from the day one. I'm not talking about that. The other side effect that 20 years later will happen to you. What is that? If you take this long term, right? What is that? Your bone density goes low. What is the major side effect we are scared of? What is that? Your bone density goes low, which we call it osteoporosis. Osteoporosis means your bones are fragile. Can you see that? Not really? Bones are fragile. So your bones supposed to become fragile when you are 90, 100, 85-year-old, not when you are 45-year-old. The person who takes a steroid, in the very early age, the bones become so fragile, easily can have crazy fractures which you cannot repair. That is called osteoporosis. Osteo means bone. Porosis, pore, means holes. So the bones, inside the bones, you have holes and become so easy to break. Osteoporosis. I want you to know the words, the roots of the words as well. To what? I will go to adrenal. Just relax, okay? So I go back here. I told you all this story to tell you cortisol. So aldosterone is for dehydration. Cortisol for increasing your immunity. If I give it as a medicine to somebody, decreasing the immunity. Does that make sense? We use it as a medicine. So I want you know that you taking a steroid every day, you have it naturally, but you have it little dose. Does that make sense? Every day we have it. Testosterone is the last hormone. This is a sexual hormone. Yes or no? So I was thinking sexual hormone is coming from only sexual glands, right? But adrenal gland also produces a little bit sexual hormone and male type sexual hormone, even if you are a female. What? Yes. You female or male, doesn't matter. You will have a little bit male hormone coming from adrenal gland. In females, this hormone actually very important to make a balance of a lot of female hormone, little bit male hormone, causing a little bit balance. Okay? So this is the adrenal cortex. 3 hormones come from adrenal cortex. How about adrenal medulla? Produces epinephrine. I'm going to explain in shortly.